So $45 here. They are the earrings that I'm wearing. $55 here. I mean, these are still bold. You see them on me, but that's the va-va-voom. And bigger is better in hoops these days. That was the one thing, not one, but one of the biggest trends that came out of that big Vicenza jewelry fair. It was the fact that the hoops were just, I mean, like enormous, like tin can sizes, like 5-inch hoops. I'm not kidding you. Okay, we loved this, but I have to say, if history's going to repeat itself, the silver version, which is done with black mother of pearl, is not going to be long for this world. For some reason, when we offer you a choice of, and one of them, and this, by the way, is a ring that I stayed true to size on, so I stayed in my size 6. This is brand new, and I just call this our breath of spring ring, because yes, you can wear mother of pearl year-round, but there's just something about mother of pearl in spring and summer that just reminds me that I'm at the beach, even if I'm not, because, you know, a great day at the beach, it's just awesome, and the sun, and the warmth of the sun, and the sand, and the smell of the ocean, and the seagulls, and, you know, a little bit of boardwalk action, it's all good. But this ring really does, to me, take you into a beautiful spring summer moment. So you're seeing Jenna wearing what we're calling rose. That's sterling silver, clad in rose, set with white mother of pearl. You see our Katia wearing it in the one that I just popped on, which is called silver. Look how great that looks with the today's special value. So our value of the day, we may see one more quick look at it before the end of these 3 hours together, but that is a beautiful ring and an easy ring to wear, true to size in 5 through 10, because it does taper down in the back. And you know, when you start thinking about all the workmanship, they have to get the mother of pearl, they have to cut the mother of pearl, they have to inlay the mother of pearl, just like an even more expensive gemstone, but this is gem quality mother of pearl. This is $49.92. That is really not much to spend for a beautifully handcrafted ring. And it's made in Thailand, because when we go to Thailand, they are famous for cutting and setting gemstones. They are the best of the best. And, you know, you guys haven't disappointed again. Once again, this silver set with the black mother of pearl is by far the most popular. You know what I would love to do is show it to you with Robert Elizondo's watch. Any of the colors, really. But now here's the green that we started the day with about 300, and we only have 2 dozen left. So notice how, especially in the black, that's going to pick up some of the greens as you're wearing that with that beautiful green chrome diopside. You certainly could also wear it with the blue, but I love it with the black, which I have on right now. So, and you know what's neat? Again, we just had our spring style out, because spring fashion days begin Sunday night, goes into Monday and into Tuesday. That's so rich together. So we had this whole like slide thing. I'll put some pictures on Facebook too. So go there again, Jane Treacy QVC Facebook, click like, and you know, I give you kind of cool behind the scenes stuff that's going on. So there was a slide of all green, because that's the #1 Pantone color, and then there was this slide of black and white. And what I noticed was, unlike other years, all the models, all the magazines, all the shots that Gary had taken around the world literally were just black and white. There was not a lot of pop of color. I think one girl might have had red shoes. And he said, yeah, you can still pop color with black and white, but what really is making it so in style and so fresh for spring 2013 is the fact that the black and white is done all black and white and very graphic. So whether you get the silver that's done with a black mother of pearl, or you get the rose that's done, again, that's sterling silver clad in rose gold set with white mother of pearl, this ring is going to be really important, because it goes obviously with brights and pretty shades like Jenna and Katia and I are wearing, but it's also going to be so cool with that whole black and white story, which is everywhere. And don't be afraid to mix prints. You can do a black and white print dress and a black and white print sweater, and it's going to look great. And this ring, love. So in the rose, 7 through 10 only, sizes 5 and 6 have sold out. We only have a couple dozen left, and again, we don't have an advance order. In the silver, which you see on Katia right now, which is in the black mother of pearl, wow, I call that red light, green light. Remember playing red light, green light when you were little? So 5 sold out, 6 is available, but 7, 8, 9, and 10 is down to a couple dozen. I thought you guys would like this, because I just feel like sometimes it's hard to find a really important ring in this price point that's done in precious metal and is done in something which seems right for the season, and that's mother of pearl. Personally, I love wearing like a winter white sweater and gray slacks, and then silver and mother of pearl through, you know, Christmas time and through winter time. But it really is like those crocuses poking their little hardy heads up through the snow and saying, I'm blooming here, spring is coming. This is beautiful. And since this is our last sale before fall 2013, think Mother's Day, mother of pearl, you know, okay, no duh. Think Easter, tucked into that Easter basket, but don't think too long, because we are seeing a lot of yellow lights get red, which means it's sold out in that size, and we cannot do this ring at an advance order. Maybe we'll get it back in stock, but the sale price is here until midnight. So if it does come back in and we can reorder it, and it's like 5 months from now, you'll find that this particular ring is not going to be at the $49.92. So wow, we are very, very limited in what we have left. Stay on the line, go to QVC.com, use your app on your phone or your tablet. Also think about learning how to text an order. You can do that at QVC.com. It's my favorite because you text, boom, it's done. You get to the front of the line. Gotta love it. Okay, so the San Marco, you know, hot pick, huge popularity contest winner. Okay, this has given it its run for its money, because these are the set, or the choice of, I should say, 10-stone color diamond band ring. That is a carat of diamonds for 5 easy payments of $49.99. Already about 100 have been ordered, so stay on the line. So if you want to be totally hip and cool, you do my pick of the show in ultrafine. You do this collar in ultrafine, and you pretty much have taken every t-shirt, every collared shirt, every twin set, every cardigan, everything. How about the maxi dresses that are so big and so graphic? So, you know, there's a lot going on. You can't go little when it comes to jewelry. Like Mary Kay from Texas said, you know, I don't want anything small. So here are my pick of the show earrings that are coming up in less than an hour, because we only have an hour left for the morning edition of our Big Bonanza Silver Sale, the 25th anniversary. Sean will take you shopping for Q-Check next. We continue with a host of spring favorites with Sean Says Accessorize. We're back with Silver Bonanza Sale on air at 4 till midnight, but it goes online all day long on QVC. But this is one of those first time ever at this low price. At the end of the day, the price goes up and you're saving over $35. So you pretty much can throw those earrings in and say, yeah, I almost got those for free. You know, when you compare it to the QVC price. This is ultra fine in a collar. And this is actually made in Italy. So you see there is some give to this, so you can get it on your neck and you can adjust it. There is something so expensive about a woman wearing a collar of metal like this. And remember what we said about the ultrafine. And I mean, I love my hot pick, obviously, but there really is just something a little bit different about popping this on. And hopefully we'll get a chance to get to it. There is an artisan crafted bracelet in the show, even though it's sterling. And oh, by the way, I should have mentioned that again. Bad host. You can easily mix and match your ultrafine with your sterling silver. I happen to be wearing my pick of the show earrings with the ultrafine collar that is just like a wow to me, but I think it looks fab, not just with the ultrafine bracelet, but with the sterling silver watch and San Marco that I also have on. So it's not like, oh my gosh, I can't get this ultrafine necklace because I don't have an ultrafine earring to go with it and I don't want to buy something else today. Always, we've mixed and matched. This is 95 parts pure silver. The bracelet and the watch is 92.5 parts pure silver. But what ultrafine is, and so many of you love it, is more tarnish resistant. It also is nickel free. It is more hypoallergenic for many women, and it just has a higher silver content. So, you know, there is a shininess that's amazing. Silver in general is actually more reflective than gold. So I always used to think, you know, if you went to a party and you were both dressed in black and somebody was wearing thousands of dollars worth of gold and you were wearing hundreds of dollars worth of silver, all eyes would be on you. So I'm all for spend less and look better, and that's what silver is all about. That's what it's always been. But this is not sterling. This is Italian ultrafine. This is 95% pure silver with a first time ever low price that saves you about $35. And as you know, this is not coming back in stock. I love what Katia's done. She's taken the Richo earrings that complement and match the today's special value, and she's wearing it with that collar. There's something about the round hoop and then that beautiful round collar around the neck that's so pretty. And this is really comfortable. Once again, it's light, but it's bold, and it so frames your face. And I think that it's like a power necklace. You know, you're feeling a little Wonder Woman in this one. Not the way you look, but the way you feel. Because this is a powerful necklace. This is a necklace that can go back to the ancient Egyptians and the Usk style, as it was called, of that, you know, beautiful beaded collar. We're seeing a lot of necklaces now that are looking like collars in fashion jewelry. You know, the little rounded Peter Pan collar that's actually a necklace that a lot of the fashionable ladies are wearing with their outfits. I mean, this really is, again, that collar of fine silver, 95% pure silver in this piece. First time ever at this low sale price, saving you $35. The price goes up at midnight. So once again, if you want the earrings to complement it, it's going to be my pick of the show, along with Robert Elizondo's watch. They've already been popular and they are waiting in the wings. Okay, so sold out on those beautiful rings, not surprised. Oh, I just love the fact that Kiki has to get her face onto my Facebook pages. There's my cat yelling, "Mom, give me the treats," and nobody will get hurt. So if you go to my Facebook page and scroll down just a bit, click like Jane Treacy QVC, there's a link to the Big Bonanza Silver Sale, a shiny trip down memory lane. So you can click on that and it will take you directly to the area where you can share your story on QVC.com. And the other thing you can do also there is link to my blog, where I talk about how we got started, what Virginia City, what's cool about that, and, you know, even reminiscing some of the pieces that we sold in days gone by. John, you must be a mind reader, because one of the things that I talked about in my blog that you can, again, link to on my Facebook page was the sets of we used to do. I distinctly remember wearing a really weird costume and selling a set of 10 herringbone necklaces from Italy as the today's special value. We started here, we went here, and I had every single one of them on. The costume was either green or red, because that was the only two that was short enough to fit me, and it had a lot of ruffles and like leg of mutton sleeves. Oh, it was bad. So anyway, we did sell a set of 12 bracelets that day. So you might think, oh my gosh, you could never do that in you know, this day and age with how expensive silver has become. Okay, you saw that San Marco fly out the door, especially in the silver choice. What you have now is one of the hippest, coolest ways to buy silver jewelry today. And Rick Domeyer had this as his hot pick at midnight last night. It is a set of 7 textured slip-on bangles. And it's Christy's buyer pick. She is our great silver buyer, gotta love her, because this is, as she said, all eyes on the wrist. So rather than trying to have to put something together, rather than having to buy 2 today and come back next month and maybe next year to finish your set, we've done the impossible in today's silver market. We've given you a set of 7 polished and textured slip-on bangles, and we did it in 3 sizes, which is totally awesome. So if, like me, you have a small wrist and slip-on bangles never fit you, they always fall off, this is in a small size. It's 13.3 grams of silver, and it is only $66, and this was super popular. By the way, every single one of you will get the same style. You get all in a D hoop, a D tubing, I should say, but look at how they're all different. So you have some high polished, you have some diamond cutting, you have some that look like little hammered links. So they're interesting. They're cool. They're not all smooth. They all have a little bit of a different vibe to them. So when they're on their wrist, they look amazing. And all eyes are on the wrist. That's the theme for jewelry for this year, 2013. If you needed that average size, again, we have a small, which is really rare, so don't wait on that. If you needed the average size, that's only $69. And those 7 bracelets are $14, are 14.3 grams of silver. And then the 8-inch, which is $74, 15.2 grams. So you're looking at bracelets that a lot of people have fallen in love with. I mean, they call them the days of the week bracelet. You know, you can slip on all 7, you can wear 4, you can wear 5, you can wear 2. You know, I honestly read something which I thought was so funny in one of those magazines about health, that it said, buy yourself a set of bracelets, and as the day goes by, when you either drink your 8-ounce glass of water or you have your fruits and vegetables, slip on a bracelet so that at the end of the day, you know, you've done something healthy. Now for me, I would just have to put all 7 on at the same time and and remind myself to eat healthy or drink my water. But honestly, this is something that is so cool. It almost looks wet. It's so exciting. And it's been super popular since midnight last night. We brought it in brand new today. It is a buyer's pick. So imagine Christy's world. She goes around the country and around the world looking at silver. And then a lot of times those designers and those people come into QVC to meet with her and they show her their wares. So she knows she's got her finger on the pulse of what's happening in the world of jewelry. And what's happening in the world of jewelry right now, along with, you know, the big hoops I talked about, is attention on the wrist. One phone call, one buy, 7 bracelets. How awesome. $66 to $74. And Martha's going to join us. Hi, Martha. Welcome to our 25th annual silver sale on QVC. How are you doing?
Oh, just fine. How about you?
Oh, honey, I'm having a great time. I just think today has so beautifully honored the past and then brought us right into the future. What do you think?
No, I imagine so. I love bangles.
Well, all 7 at once. I mean, how awesome is that?
Yeah, I've been looking for a set like this.
And you know what? They're delicate and bold at the same time. You know, they're comfortable on the wrist, but I read you the weight. You know, they're not wimpy. They're not skimpy. I hope you love them.
Oh, I'm sure I will. And by the way, I bought my San Marco, my gold San Marco, from you way back when. It was my second piece of jewelry from QVC.
Right. Was it faceted, Martha, or was it high polish?
It had a texture to it.
Low facet. I think I have the same one. I'm thinking, sweetheart, that was early 90s, right?
Yeah, because it was right after it changed, not too long after it changed to QVC from the other one.
Right.
And I got my gold necklace from Mary Beth before it turned to QVC.
Well, honey, those are prices per gold that I don't even want to go there, honey.
You and me both.
You were so smart to buy in those days, young lady. Wow.
Thanks for the young. By the way, I'm one of your knitting buddies.
Oh, wonderful. And did you hear the news that Leah Williams is being taught? I tried to start her, and I got her kind of started, but Leah Williams and our own Susan Graver had been knitting every Sunday night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we have a new knitter in the group.
Oh, well, tell her keep going, because you'll make mistakes and you have fun.
That's exactly it. I call it my therapy, right, Martha? It keeps us sane.
Yep, definitely.
Oh, thank you, Martha. It's a treat to talk to you after all these years. Treasure your pieces and enjoy the new ones.
I will. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Martha. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I also think it's fun to hear bangles. Listen. You know, it's just this wonderful little sound, you know? I mean, it sounds good. It looks good. It's so shiny. It looks like we squirted it down with a squirt bottle before we even started the presentation. We didn't. It's bone dry. That's the high polish of these beautiful bracelets. And as we were just chatting about, you know, bangles are so great. They're cool, they're hip, they're awesome. Yes, you want to layer them. And sometimes trying to layer something without an expert putting it together is hard. Like this whole mixing prints, I will be perfectly honest with you, I want a little, you know, sort of seal of approval from the fashionistas that work behind the scenes before I'm going to walk out in florals and stripes that don't quite work. I see people wearing it, like on Pretty Little Liars. She had like stripes and polka dots and plaid, and it looked adorable. And I'm thinking, okay, well, you know, first of all, I could not pull that off. She did. But what I love about this bracelet set is it's already done for you. And by the way, our ring is waiting in the wings that you see Jenna wearing. It's up next. This is $66 for the small, which we like hardly ever see in a slip-on bangle, 13.3 grams of silver, $69 for the average, 14.3 grams of silver, and $74 for the large, 15.2, you guessed it, grams of silver. So the San Marco was super popular, one of our hot picks on the day. Big deal when today is devoted to online all day and on air 17 hours of our 25th annual Bonanza sale. This is the necklace that I'm wearing, and it's a hot pick. Now, we already sold out of the black rhodium in both lengths. In the 20-inch, rose and yellow are down to a couple dozen, and there's no advance order. So if this gets super limited, I don't know if we'll even be able to bring it back by the end of the day. So keep that in mind too. You might want to shop now or off of QVC.com a little later on. Okay, our San Marco has been crazy popular. I have to take mine off because it's left in rose only. 3 dozen left in each link. That's kind of sad. I don't want to take it off. All right, the turquoise ring is coming up next, which I literally said, I love everything on my show, but could you please give me the turquoise ring? It's coming up next. Danny Neufeld is waiting in the wings. He's up with Orpaz. We have pieces we haven't shown you yet, and then my pick of the show coming up before we go into Sean and Q-Check as our morning edition of Big Bonanza Silver Sale 25 years. Wow, continues.
Now through Tuesday, you'll find free standard shipping and handling on select fashion and accessories on QVC.com and QVC apps. It's all leading up to our Spring Fashion Days event. Then, we're kicking off our Spring Fashion Days event with 2 hours packed with great styles for spring and all special offers starting Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern. And find 4 total hours of all special offers on culinary ideas to make spring cooking a breeze. Tune in at 7 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern during our Cooking on Q event. This spring, don't just shop. Q.
So welcome back to our Big Bonanza Silver Day. Coming up next is a ring I begged for. So, you know, like, you can't be super greedy. You got great hot picks. You have pics of the show. But sitting in the tray was this ring. And I've worked with you in jewelry now for over 26 years on QVC. And sometimes when a piece of jewelry comes along that to me is absolutely spectacular, out of the box, gorgeous, I really have to bring it to you. So I asked our buyers, could we possibly put it in the show? I will tell you, it wasn't originally on Easy Pay, and I kind of said, please, and thought, okay, I wonder. And yes, it happened. Never before have we had a ring like this. And this is all about the fresh new way to wear turquoise jewelry this season. This is one of my favorites on the day, brand new, bar none, and it's been a favorite of yours so far too. It's been popular in the show. We haven't even seen a lot of turquoise in a while. We started our show with a turquoise and black spinel earring, which is gorgeous, and that was already presented, but you can go back and pick that up. So there's that black spinel and turquoise earring. This is not black spinel. This actually is turquoise that's done with citrine and then beautiful London blue topaz. But the reason why it's got that depth and mystery and mysterious quality to it is because they actually have plated the prongs in black rhodium, that derivative of platinum, to make the colors pop. You know, it's like going under a black light and suddenly everything seems so wow. It really makes those gems pop. So the center stone is turquoise, that's bezel set. And then there are 6 stones around the outside. There's a carat and 75 points of the faceted gems, but that's not counting the turquoise because those are cabochon. Those are opaque gems, and we don't really count that in the weight, the carat weight. So you're looking at a carat and 75 points of the London blue topaz and the citrine that's hand set in the black rhodium. Cool. Just absolutely, completely, and utterly cool. I kind of love the way that I've kept on Robert Elizondo's watch, which is the only watch of the day. And I'm wearing it in the black because that looks so awesome together. In fact, if you were doing either the blue or the green, it would be pretty gorgeous too, but I really love it in the blue. By the way, this is one of my picks of the show that we've seen already, and we're in final quantities on the green for the day. Started with 300, a couple dozen left. Only Robert Elizondo Ecclesi watch on the day. Love it with that blue. That's pretty gorgeous. Isn't this gorgeous? This is just so cool. I mean, this is like, I don't have anything like that. And I honestly think that's the way that I shop. Like, if I'm watching QVC and I'm watching a jewelry show and something pops up, and after all these years of working here and loving jewelry, I see something that I don't have that's totally different, then that's what I want. I mean, I really don't want to rebuy the same piece of jewelry that I've worn for the last 20 years. No reason to rebuy what you already have. This is fantastic. And by the way, when you get it home, this is turquoise that will have a matrix. So if you see little, you know, delicate etches of black in there or even gold in there, that's the natural matrix, the mother rock from which the turquoise is mined, that runs through that stone. So that's, you know, not an imperfection. That is part of the beauty of the turquoise. because this is so cool. And obviously size 6 wearers loved it because it just sold out. So we are now in final quantities in size 7. Once again, there is no advance order here. It is just a cool, mysterious, dramatic ring. I think I see certain pieces of jewelry and think, you know what, you honestly could like write a novel around that ring. And that's what I think about this. Like, this has a story behind it. You know, you see somebody wearing this piece of jewelry and you'd want to get to know her a little bit better. You'd want to find out the story behind it. Feel free to spin a crazy yarn about this ring. Do not say you bought it from a little shopping place called QVC. Tell them you were on some wild safari and, you know, I don't know, like go from there, you know, just embellish it, please. Take it, be my guest, because when you see this ring, it just looks so exotic, so far-flung, so unusual, and that says a lot, because this is 24 hours online and 17 hours on air of arguably the most important silver sale we've ever seen, because this is the 25th, the silver anniversary, the annual Silver Day sale. So we had to do spectacular. And you know, I popped it on that finger. I don't know why. Well, maybe just because I have all my diamonds over here. I also think that the person that loves these rich, deep diamonds also loves this ring. So it's really up to you, you know, which one is more you, but this has just a statement all its own in the world of all this jewelry today. It's on sale until midnight tonight, and then the price goes up. We have Easy Pay as well, one of my favorites on the day. 6 is gone, 7 is down to just a couple dozen. And I mentioned the other turquoise piece in the show are the beautiful black spinel and turquoise earrings, something we have never, ever, ever done before, ever. So if you're looking for something that's, again, not rebuying the same thing that you bought over and over and over, that would be the earrings at $89.64. And by the way, these two pieces are a great indication that turquoise is back. We have more turquoise hours planned for the spring, but today it's all on sale, at least until midnight tonight. Well, that music is always good because you always know you're going to get something pretty spectacular when that music plays. It's going to be a great value. It's going to really maybe help you out in your home or have you looking fabulous in fashion, or today be an absolute gorgeous piece of jewelry. And that's what today is all about. It's the 25th annual Big Bonanza Silver Sale on QVC. This day commemorates the Comstock Lode, the Big Bonanza strike that they found in Virginia City, Nevada, way back when in the 1800s. Started that biggest silver boom of the 1800s. Now we celebrate it with something we have never done before. Our first ever ultrafine bracelet is the value of the day, not on a sale day, but ever. And ultrafine takes silver up a notch. Silver is 92.5 parts pure. Ultrafine is 95 parts pure silver. So you actually have more precious metal in this piece. The other benefits are more tarnish resistant, hypoallergenic, nickel free. People have been loving ultrafine. Can you mix and match it with your sterling? Absolutely. This is a quick presentation, our final look in this morning's edition of our Big Bonanza Silver Sale. And there's two widths to choose from, the 1/4 of an inch width and the 5/8 of an inch width. By the way, the 5/8 of an inch is more limited. So we have 6 3/4, 7 1/4, and 8 inch, both in the average and then in our, or not average, but the 1/4 of an inch and then the 5/8 of an inch. The Easy Pay and the gram weight is amazing. So if you're looking at the 1/4 of an inch, and that's the one you'll pop next to a watch, that you'll wear with other bracelets, that you'll pretty much wear and never take off. Like, this is a really wear, never take off kind of bracelet because it's such an Italian classic. $23.25 for the 6 3/4, $24 for the 7 1/4, and $24.75 for the 8 inch. If I told you that you could spend under a dollar a day, way under $1 a day on Easy Pay, under $30 a month, and you could get an Italian-made bracelet that weighs 15.5 or 16.6 or 18.1 grams and have it made by hand, you would really think that I had lost it throughout the years. So this is an enormous opportunity today and today only, not going to happen again. The 5/8 of an inch width is 6 3/4 at $46 a month on Easy Pay. 7 1/4, $189 is $47.25 on Easy Pay, and the 8 inch is only $48.50. So again, the boldest, widest San Marco, one of the widest San Marcos we've seen, honestly, and especially in recent years. That's for the wide one, under $50 a month on Easy Pay, but we send you the bracelet right away. And those gram weights, whoa, 36, 38.7, and 42.3 respectively, for a bracelet that's made by hand. You might wonder, what does the stiletto mean? The stiletto actually means ladder or little ladder, and it's called a little ladder because that's how San Marcos are made. I was blown away the first time I saw one. I had a brand new appreciation for it. I have to tell you, there is no machine that can reproduce the human hand in making this bracelet. It is all done by hand. And I know you're buying it for the value and the weight and the fact that it's more silver than sterling and the fact that it is a never going out of style bracelet. I love what Katia's done here. It's the way I've been wearing it all morning. Get both. There's something really totally cool about the 5/8 next to the 1/4 of an inch that really says an interesting statement. And let's face it, your jewelry tells a story about you. You check out the lady in front of you at the checkout line, you check out her jewelry, or the person that, you know, comes along with a friend to lunch and you're like, oh, that's a neat necklace. Or you're at a meeting and you're planning a fundraiser and somebody comes in this awesome piece of jewelry and you're like, wow, that's what this is. This tells a story about you. But you need to do it today. We only have a half hour left in our morning edition of our Big Bonanza Silver Sale, 25 years of sterling. We'll go till midnight tonight with this piece, and when midnight comes, the price goes up, and obviously the easy pay can't be there as well. I'll show you really quickly why we call it little ladder, because our Italian designers, because this is made in Italy, actually gave us parts of the tools that are used to make this bracelet. As you can see, if I turned it sideways, this comb would look like rungs of a ladder. That's why it's called stiletto. And you say, what's going on here? All right, wait for it. These are the ultra fine, tiny little pieces. They're just little rectangular beads that have to be put on top of those prongs. Yeah, and they have to be done in a pattern. So that's all done by hand. And then they actually melt down the edge of this so that that drops down, just molten, drops down into the beautiful beads that you see on the edge of this San Marco. Plus, on this Richo. What we've done is we've diamond cut and high polished it. And then the other one is all sort of, diamond cut in more of an interesting, like a little bit more of a satiny finish. So you get this great, cool design. It's a classic done in more silver than ever before with a box and tongue clasp, which is a stainless tongue. So that's going to keep its shape and its strength throughout the years and years of wear, because we know you're going to wear it forever. And then you asked for that figure 8 for safety, and we put that in there too. So that easy pay breaks it down the way you'd love to, $23.25 or $24 or $24.75. And then we also have the 5/8 of an inch width, which is, again, $46, $47.25, or $48.50. And that all is with a huge gram weight coming behind the handmade elegance of our today's special value. Okay, these earrings I picked for you, and then I love, like, when I'm thinking about you guys, and then our buyers say, sure, I thought, oh, they're fun, but I don't want them to be too big for everybody, so let's actually do 2 sizes. So Christy said, okay, and they actually used a new technique to make these earrings. Earrings are not shy anymore. Earrings are big and bold, and hoops, whether front-facing or the classic hoops, are all about a big diameter. These come in 2 sizes, what we call the small, which I'm wearing, so it's really not so small, and the large, $45 and $55. Well, one of the things about our Big Bonanza Silver Day is we get to celebrate with friends. We've seen Robert Elizondo, and Danny Neufeld is back with Orpaz. Welcome back to QVC.
How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Very good. I would miss this event.
I don't want to ask you how old you were 25 years ago. Please don't tell me.
I'll be 40 soon.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Soon.
Next year.
Next year?
Yeah, it's
really?
soon.
Yeah, you were still a baby 25 years ago. But you just got in last night,
Yes, I arrived from London. You know, we had a great shows on the QVC UK, but I would never miss those Bonanza events. I love those jewelry events. And, it's jewelry celebrations, and Orpaz is a great part of it. So I'm very happy to be here today. Yes, I know. I saw that.
3 pieces, really.
Yes.
One here, and then the next one is a choice of, and you should probably get both. We can't do this piece of jewelry again. So we have a first time ever low price, a sale price of $44.92. So you're saving about $20, shopping at a really great time, and it's going to be your choice of the smoky or the limon quartz. Now, Danny, people love your shows on QVC, but maybe
Thank
we
you.
have a silver
Yes.
buyer right now that's never seen Orpaz. So can you give us a little 411?
Yes, Orpaz means beautiful light in Hebrew. It's a jewelry collection that made all in solid sterling silver by few of the most talented jewelry designers in Israel. The look of the collection is kind of artisan crafted, but with a modern touch. The look that comes from Orpaz looks different, and you know, I've seen a lot of classics here today. Okay, our jewelry are not classics.
Right.
You know, it's very. I think that people that get related to nature, people that like organic jewelry, or jewelry that doesn't look like anything else, I think you can really get related to the look of Orpaz, which again, very organic looking. Everything made is solid sterling silver with genuine semi-precious stones. Now here today, I looked at the price and I don't even know how we did it, but we're talking about 8.
That's why we can never do it again.
Yeah, it's approximately 8 carat
Right.
of
Well,
genuine.
you know what it is? Smoky
Oh, I'm
quartz. I
sorry.
have it exactly.
Okay.
It's 7.7 carats for the smoky, and it's 6.8 carats for the
Okay,
lemon quartz.
I'm sorry,
That's all
yes.
right, honey. Just like we'd like to be exact.
Yes, so it's part of this ring. It's part of the floral collection, which has been one of the most important and popular collection this year. I love the look. I love the overlay look of the way the silver wraps the stones, and with the semi-precious stones, it gives it such a great everyday ring. And you know, when I design the jewelry for Orpaz, there are a few things that are really important for me. One is the dimension. We really design jewelry with dimension. When you get it home, you'll see the dimension that you have on the flowers, the dimension that you have on every leaf, and then it's the details. The details that comes on the jewelry that come from Orpaz are really something different that you ever owned.
And by the way, the lemon quartz is going much more quickly than the smoky. Don't forget that smoky is gorgeous, especially with all the oranges that we're seeing in fashion now.
Yes.
Not just green story, but orange so strong. This is first time ever at this low price, and the sale price does go up at midnight. So, you know, you're looking at, like Danny said, a 7.70 carat smoky quartz or a 6.8 carat lemon quartz for $44.92. I mean, if you're a jewelry designer, you know you can't even go out and buy the stone for that. And it's a beautiful stone. It's really multifaceted.
We call it like rose cut. It's flat at the bottom, and then you get like beautiful facets all the way on the top. And the way the silver wraps
This
the
is
stone
like the
just
Academy
phenomenal.
Awards. They start playing the music, so we be quiet because
Okay.
this is going so quickly. Although, thankfully, we didn't have the Jaws music they had in the Academy Awards. That was terrible. All right, now this, if you did not get in yet on the ring, or maybe the ring was not quite for you, this is screaming springtime, and this is an unbelievable price. Because for the first time ever, we have a low price, a sale price on your choice of the earrings or the pendant, and they're both really bold. So the earrings are only $32 for made in Israel, sterling silver, Orpaz earrings, and all you're going to do is choose the color of your pearl, white or peacock. And if you're wondering how large are they're coming in, including that ear wire, about 2 inches, or wait for it. Now, again, spring is coming, Mother's Day, you know, graduations. You need a lot of gifts in the springtime. We're not going to have another sale until fall 2013. The necklace is only $29. Including the chain.
That is removable, by the way.
And once again, in your choice of white or peacock. So I can't think of a better way to try the Orpaz collection than this right now, because we're not going to get this back in stock. When it sells out, we can't redo it. And I mean, instead of spending $48 for the earrings, which was a great price, it's $32
I
today.
know, you know, Jen, and because we work only with solid metal, it's probably one of the largest earrings that I ever designed for Orpaz. Love the organic oval shape of the earrings, where the solid silver wire were interwoven and almost like nested and formed in these beautiful earrings. And then you have the dimensional textured flower at the bottom with the touch of the white of the freshwater pearls. Either it's the peacock or it's the white. Both are gorgeous, beautiful. As you said, perfect for spring. Lots of movement, lots of air, but at the same time, you're getting the designer look of Orpaz. You're getting the designer touch of the solid silver wire. I also like. I also love the pendant. You know, it doesn't. I think it can be a beautiful set that really goes together well.
And it's like flowers for spring. I mean, how nice for Mother's Day. Or, you know, there's so many things coming up that you might have to give a gift for, or you might need to dress for. Confirmation, first communions, you're the aunt, you're the mom, you're the grandmother. I mean, a wedding that's coming up. Beautiful gifts for the bridesmaid. Or even a beautiful anniversary gift if you know somebody that was married in spring and summer. The earrings are already limited, especially in the peacock. So we're in final quantities on the peacock pearl. So that is a beautiful freshwater cultured pearl that's in this earring. And the necklace is, I mean, this is the kind of price tag you spend on the fun throwaway jewelry that you just wear with one outfit.
I know, and you know, just to think about that, we're able to bring it here from everything, again, solid sterling silver from one of the best designers, jewelry designers in Israel. And because Israel is such a melting pot of cultures, the look is so different, and that's what I love about it. Look how the silver wire, the solid silver wire were interwoven and nested together into this beautiful free-form shape. In like it's not a perfect oval, and the earrings are just gorgeous. You know, the way it frame your face, it's like the large statement on the ear, but at the same time not too heavy.
Right.
Gives you a great designer look. And the flower, again, the flower is not like a flat flower. It has a beautiful dimension, beautiful texture on the flower that goes all the way around, and the touch of the pearl makes it a timeless piece of jewelry that, again, we use a lot of pearls in our collection because all the nature motifs.
Well, the peacock pearl in the earring is gone. And in the necklace, we started with 200. We only have a few dozen remaining in the choices. And it's a beautiful chain as well, I might add. That's really pretty.
It's a square cobra
And you know,
chain.
if you're somebody that says, I don't really like to do matching pieces, I would love to see you in the necklace with just a pearl stud. That would be beautiful.
Yeah.
Or you could get the earrings and wear that with some fun, chunky pearl necklaces. Like, you don't have to get the set. If your budget says just one, I know you have things at home because, obviously, if you love jewelry, you're watching today. So you have jewelry that you could wear back to this beautiful Orpaz collection. So when this sells out, it's not coming back in stock. Danny, thank you so much, my dear. And you're going to be back tonight at 9 with Jill.
9 p.m. We have lots of surprises.
Grand finale.
Yep.
All right, see you then. Okay, so I don't know, there was something about, I was ringing in the springtime or something, because when we were going over all the jewelry with our buyers, and I was looking at pieces that, okay, not maybe the hot pick, not maybe, you know, one of my picks of the show, not the value of the day, but what are some of the other pieces that you really, really, really want in your show? I looked at this, and they said those are diamonds. And I said, okay, I'd love to have that in my show, but I'm afraid it's gonna be, you know, $1,000. I really did. I mean, let's face it, it's a 1 carat total weight. And our buyer said, actually, no, it's going to come in at around $250. And I said, to quote my friend Tom Crossan, sold. Put it in my show, please, please, please. Because I am just blown away at the quality and the beauty of these rings. Now, you don't have to be greedy and wear all 4, and yes, I do have to give this back at the end of my shift, which is 21 short minutes away, but these are crazy limited. I just want to tell you, Affinity diamonds are diamonds that are natural in origin. They are only here at QVC. We have a lot of white and we have a lot of champagne diamonds. We have had a huge response to the color diamonds. So these are going to be your choice of blue or green or red or yellow. Let's tell you what's left. In the blue, we have 7 through 10 only a dozen left in every size. In the green, 6 through 10, just like less maybe even than a dozen in every single size. In the red, we have 5 through 10, but only about a dozen or fewer in every size. And then the yellow diamonds, 7 through 10, just a few left in each. So what's happened is, while I've been wearing them and we've been showing them on the screen, and obviously I've been telling you guys, shop at QVC.com. Let's face it, it's Big Bonanza Silver Day. It's a day to shop. We've seen these rings sell very quickly. I just wanted to let you know, you might say, wait a minute, how can you have 1 carat of yellow diamonds at this price tag? Here's what happens. Affinity diamonds are, of course, diamonds that are natural in origin. Sometimes when a diamond is mined, the gem expert knows that inherent in that diamond are the properties that would make it a blue diamond, a red diamond, a yellow diamond, or a green diamond if it stayed in the earth maybe like another 1,000,000 years, and of course we can't wait that long. So like so many other gems, and this is again this is the way it happens in the world of gem jewelry, it is given a permanent treatment to bring out that color, and that color is not going to fade, it's not going to change, it is actually, again, inherently part of that diamond when it is mined. And so we are able then to bring this to you, this ring that will be, again, permanently a yellow diamond ring, a green diamond ring, a red diamond ring, or a blue diamond ring for 5 easy payments of $49.99. And it's a carat total weight. That's what is extraordinary. And you might look at the depth of this. Well, once again, we've taken black rhodium, that derivative of platinum, to plate the setting so it really brings out the color. It's like when you put anything against black velvet in a jewelry case and those bright colors pop. That's what happens with these diamond stones. Okay, yellow is down to 9 and 10 only, and they are extremely limited. Notice that we are not going into another one of those advanced orders we talked about like you've seen in the past. So if you want this ring, please don't wait. I was honestly shocked when it was going to be around $250 because I know I've sold other affinity diamond pieces that are at a carat total weight, and really, they've been a lot more. So this was an incredible buy. And you know, sometimes that happens. Whether it's in gold or silver or gems, we're able to get a great buy from the manufacturer. We know we probably won't be able to do it again. Yellow is pretty much all spoken for, and almost so is everything else. So 4 dozen in yellow, John, or 4 dozen everything? Wow, 4 dozen in everything, pretty much across the board. I think all of us have loved that beautiful story / prayer of footprints in the sand. And it's the final moment when Jesus says, "It was then that I carried you." This is a brand new pendant. It's the only quantities that we're ever going to be able to get. It's in a gift box, and it says, "It was then that I carried you." So a beautiful gift, especially during this Lenten season, $22.48. One of my favorite surprises is coming up next. I'm so excited. But in less than 10 minutes, my other pick of the show. In 3 hours, they let me have 2. One being Robert Elizondo's fabulous watch, and the other being these earrings. And, you know, we really do get to work with our buyers and think about you, and that will come out in the story behind these earrings. They're J278873. I love them because they're a big bang for the buck, and they're so lightweight. Aren't they gorgeous, Jenna? You look fabulous in them. Absolutely fabulous. Love, love. Okay, so we've seen Orpaz, we've seen Seidengang, we've seen Robert Elizondo's jewelry, we've seen diamonds, we've seen all silver, Vicenza silver, we've seen gemstones in silver, we've seen a lot. You know, we've kind of gone around the world and back in the 2 hours and 3/4 that you and I have been together this morning during this 25th annual Big Bonanza Silver Sale. This is one of my favorite bracelets. And once again, like that beautiful diamond ring, I thought it was going to be a lot more money. And they slipped it into my show. It is brand new today. And yay, we have a small, an average, and a large. And once again, I can read you the gram weights. I remember once shopping for a necklace when QVC first started. And, you know, again, I used to be a little sleuth then too, go out and, you know, see what's out there. And I asked for somebody to show me a silver necklace. It was a chain. And I said, "What's the gram weight?" And the gentleman said to me, "Oh, there are never gram weights given on silver jewelry." I'm like, okay. And out the door I went. This bracelet is 23.5 grams of silver, crafted by hand for the small. No machine has touched this bracelet. I love this bracelet. 24.5 grams for the average. Can I say I love this bracelet again? This is just spectacular. Made in Tasco, Mexico, by the way. I think if you're a Tasco collector, you know that. And then the large cuff, you could just tell. Like if you love Tasco jewelry, you can just tell. The large is 26.5 grams of silver. So this is brand new today, and it just shows you how we wanted to bring you a little bit of everything on our big sale day. These are not touched by any machine whatsoever. If you've ever listened to Dominique Denoir when she comes to QVC and talks about Tasco silver, it is just this gorgeous collection that's done by hand. There are no machines that touch this, so no two are exactly alike. But even though we have a lot of artisan crafted jewelry from all over the world, I think that if you are a Tasco lover, if you are a artisan crafted lover, you can tell this one was made in Mexico, because this piece is clean, it is graphic, it is dramatic. And the interesting story behind this is It gives you a lot of boldness, but it's open. So when the weather turns 95, and believe it or not, we're going to get there, and it's hot and humid and sticky, and you tend not to wear your bolder pieces of jewelry because you get, you know, a little sticky underneath. This is a piece of jewelry that's going to breathe with you. So it gives you a big, bold look, but it does it at a very comfortable way. And I'm sorry, this gram weight, handcrafted from Mexico at this price tag, that's only here until midnight, I just thought that was a win-win situation for all of us. Love it with my pick of the show. Even though one is artisan crafted in sterling and the other one is ultra fine. We used to sell actually bracelet and earring combinations. And we're gonna see for our big fashion day a lot of very graphic, bold prints and patterns, especially in maxi dresses. And so, you know, love it. Susan Graber has a really cute one coming up. Denim & Company has a cute one coming up. When you've got all that graphic stuff going on, you know, you kind of need bold, clean jewelry. And in the summer, I do tend to wear more bracelets and earrings. So I just wanted to show you these two together. Here's my pick of the show that's coming up from Ultrafine. Here's this gorgeous graphic swirling. I mean, can you see that they were probably inspired by the waves, inspired by the sea, right? There's the bracelet. How great are those two together? I mean, they're bold, they're graphic, they're fun, and honestly, you could put the two together, be around $150-ish and never have to look twice. I mean, wow. And get a sale price that's only here until midnight tonight. That's going on for the entire sale. What's nice about this too, because it comes in every single size, is it's really easy to get on the wrist because it's so open. You can squeeze it a bit to get the perfect fit for you. Love, adore completely. It's a fabulous bracelet. All three sizes still here, and I better take off that yellow diamond ring. Because I don't want to tease you with something that we don't have. Danny Neufeld will be back tonight with Jill in the grand finale of our 25th annual Big Bonanza Silver Day, but his necklace and earrings have sold out. You know, we're really limited in this. We gave you a quick show. We didn't get a chance to do much more than that, but I really honestly want to show you the box because this is a piece of jewelry that is brand new today. They are the only quantities ever presented. I think I was in high school, which is probably dating myself deeply, but that's okay. I do that all the time. When I first heard about the footprints prayer and story. And so what we have here is a beautiful pendant that's a thick medallion of sterling silver. These are the only quantities we can ever get on this. It is about an inch. And as you can see, it is solid sterling silver, pretty on the back. The chain is included, but I really wanted to show you the box because I think it's absolutely beautiful because, you know, we all have been through this. You know, life is filled with ups and downs, happiness and sadness. We've all had a moment where we know there's only one set of footprints in the sand because the Lord has carried us. And that's what the box says. The Lord said, I love you and would never leave you. When you saw only one set of footprints, it was then that I carried you. So this is so poignant and beautiful to give to someone who maybe needs a little bit of, you know, spiritual encouragement right now. I think that it's something to really have us remember that we're in the Lenten season for a reason, and that it's something that, you know, it does not have to be just a gift to someone else. You can just touch that and kind of remember the story of that prayer. It's all done in beautiful sterling silver. It's only $22.48. Actually, only 1,200 remain, and we are never, ever getting this back in stock. It was a one-time item that we were able to get for our Big Bonanza Silver Sale. And again, I think that that just does it. I'm so glad we had a moment. Although it would have been a really cool surprise for you if you just bought the necklace from that quick show and mention, and then got it home to from QVC and opened it up and were like, ooh, look at that awesome box. So, you know, if you are the person that says this is perfect for me, get it while we have it. It is very, very limited. So we're with one of the final items of the day for me. Already 500 of you have dialed in for these, and they are just, so I will use Sally, our stylist, words, stinking cool. These are J278873, brand new today. From the same ultrafine collection that our today's special value has come, which means 95 parts pure silver, not 92.5. It also means nickel-free, hypoallergenic, and more tarnish resistant than traditional sterling silver. These earrings rock. And you know, Christy, our buyer, called me probably 8 months ago and said, can you come by and take a look at these? And the first one she actually showed me, honestly, were these. And I said, wow, those are awesome. And then I looked at them and said, okay, they're 3 inches. They are fabulous. And again, in the summertime, I often think a maxi dress and a big earring, and then you're kind of, you know, good for the day. Don't have to worry about anything else, especially when it's hot and sticky. But then I was thinking about you, and those are $55, by the way. And I thought, you know what? Not everybody is always going to be super comfortable. I'm going to put both on, by the way. Wearing that big of a bold earring, let me ask, could we do it in a smaller size? So honestly, for instance, for me, I am not shy. I would wear this size, but I would not wear a necklace. I wouldn't wear any other jewelry. I would wear this with like a solid black maxi dress and high heels and go out to dinner and feel fabulous. Or I'd wear it on the beach so people would look at my earrings and not my thighs. Always a good ploy. So this is the large size that we started with that's $55. And let me tell you, the bigger the better in terms of hoops. They're super lightweight. They're ultrafine silver. That is, by the way, that $55 large. And then we call this the small. Comparatively speaking, obviously, very, very, very wearable. The small is going really quickly, so I'm glad we asked for it because I thought you might need it. You know, not everybody wants to have a 3-inch earring. The small are actually just a little over 2 inches, so they're still so fabulous. But let me tell you how these are made because I think it's really cool. First of all, they're made in Italy. And one time we were showed 2 earrings. One was made elsewhere and one was made in Italy. It was honestly, for all intents and purposes, the same earring, and then one from Italy just looked better. So what this designer has been able to do is they actually have a laser. This is a new technique. They cut these ovals out with a laser. What that does is leaves the earring really precise. So they really would not have been able to achieve this in this lightweight earring without that new laser cutting that reveals these beautiful ovals. So you have this precise, elegant, fabulous earring. What I love about it, because you know so many of you say, Jane, are they lightweight? This is a lot of earring, but it's very lightweight. So when you are someone that's very sensitive with your ears, first of all, you'll love the nickel-free 95 parts pure silver of ultrafine. If you are someone that says, I can't wear heavy earrings, I did that back in the 80s and I am paying for it right and left, this is a great earring for you. But most importantly, Deborah Puzio, who's our director in the jewelry merchandising area, had a spring, summer, and fall 2013 jewelry style out. I went there with Sharon Faich, I think Dave James was with me, all the hosts went through, but you know, we work crazy hours, so we go in at different times. And the one thing she said, when they went to the Vicenza Jewelry Fair in January, they were blown away by the size of the hoops. It was like, and as an expert in the world of jewelry, when they go to these sales and they see something that jumps out at them, they know it's going to be an amazing trend. So they were blown away over and over and over again by all the big, bold hoops. Like big. She said like 4 or 5 inches in diameter. We'll get bigger. We may never get quite there, but what I loved about this is that front-facing hoop. We used to call it a door knocker way back when the Big Bonanza Silver Day was just starting, and here it is, our 25th year. So you have these beautiful concentric ovals that are front-facing that are part of this trend, but even in a fresh new way. Let's face it, if it comes from Italy, it's a fresh new trend, and these come from Italy. I also love what they've done right here. You know, there's an extended wire, French wire, that goes through your ear. But I love the fact that they've covered that in the front with a little bit more of the ultrafine silver. And it's just this really cool, neat vibe, a very graphic story from the front, and once again, jewelry that you don't already own. Why we would stand here with a lot of jewelry that you already own, not quite sure. You know, this is jewelry that's fresh and new and it's exciting, and I have an update for you on the size that I asked for, the small. We started with 1,000 in the smaller size. We only have 300 left. We only have a few more than that in our large. So, you know, if you say, okay, I want to be able to look at my closet from last year and pretty much update it all, easiest way to do it is a bold new piece of jewelry. And honestly, if you're like me, the most important piece of jewelry is an earring. I can leave the house without a ring, without a bracelet, and without a necklace. But if I don't have earrings in, yesterday I went out with again, I told you Maria McCool and I were kind of stalking to see what's happening out in the world of fashion and jewelry in anticipation of today. And we were talking to a friend and she said, you know, you only have one earring in, because I had a scarf on and it had like sort of poked it out of my ear, and I was like, ah! So thankfully I found it, because to walk around the store without earrings in would not have been a good day. Hey, Lisa's on the line. Hi, Lisa. Welcome to our Big Bonanza Silver Day. How are you?
Oh, good, Jane. I just came in from shopping and I saw these earrings and I jumped on the phone right away. I just have two questions.
Sure,
One,
okay.
Are they made in Italy?
Yes, they are.
Oh, okay. And two, I didn't know what size to get, either the large or the small.
All
I
right.
ordered the large.
Okay, let me do this, because this will be like compare and contrast, okay? So here's the large, here's the small. So you decide. So this is actually the small size, which is about 2 inches, and this is the large, the 3. So that's what the 3-inch looks like, that's what the small looks like, and if I can turn my head right, that's what they look like together.
So the large is how
About 3 inches.
3 inches.
Yeah. Let me, I'm trying to look down and read at the same time. 3 inches for the large, 2 1/8 inches for the quote-unquote small.
What is the model wearing?
Jenna, you have the large on, right, honey? Yes, Jenna has the large.
Yeah, I'll go for the large.
Yeah, here's the large. It's hitting me here. Here's the small, hitting me up here.
Oh, they're absolutely, they're lovely.
Aren't they
Jane.
fun? And
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
it's this new laser cutting that they discovered in Italy that makes the earring really, really precise.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm sure I'll be happy with them.
Honey, you're gonna love them, and here's what you're gonna love: lightweight. Like, I challenge you to find another earring that's this bold, that's gonna be this light and airy.
Mm-hmm. Good. Okay. Jane, will you be doing the St. Patrick's Day shows?
Honey, are you kidding? Look at the color that I'm wearing today.
I know,
We
I
have a Today's Special Value back, so I'll be with you at midnight, and then we go to 10 in the morning, and then Dan and Carolyn have an Irish edition of Sunday's Best, and then David has an Irish edition of In the Kitchen with David, and then we're back on at 6, and I come back at some point, I think around 9 o'clock for the grand finale. So we have like 16 Irish hours, but really like 21 Irish hours all day.
Oh, okay.
So I'll see you then.
Okay, Jane.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thanks,
Bye.
Lisa. Bye-bye. All right, hold on one second. Sean Killinger has to get out here. Okay. Because you and I are just citrus brights, right? Are we?
You could squeeze us and then drink the juice.
I know. Are we
'Cause we're
tart or
citrus.
sweet? We're a little bit of both.
We're a little.
We're
Can
so
I
a
just?
little bit of
You
both.
just crack me up so
Why?
much with that caller in the best way.
Why?
Because you're the only person that I know that she would ask that question, and you forecasting days and weeks out. You know not just your shift. You know the whole day's lineup.
I
And
know what
oh,
you're
by the
doing
way,
that
there
day,
will be
too.
a lunar eclipse that day. And
How do you know all that? I don't know. The only
Even what I'm doing.
I only knew that because somebody on my Facebook page was sad that there was not a full day of Irish. So I went and I wrote her back. I'm like, no, we actually have a lot of Irish.
you're some kind of good host, JT.
Oh my goodness, I don't know. I was forgetting gram weights today. So final quantities on the small, just a couple dozen remaining, and not a whole lot left in the large. Our Affinity diamond rings are all gone. Enjoy if you got them, love. And here is my necklace. The 20-inch is sold out in the black rhodium, actually both are, and then we only have a couple dozen left in the yellow and the rose. Now, I have no idea what I'm doing tomorrow. No, just kidding. The San Marco bracelet was my hot pick as well. We are only left in rose, just a couple dozen in every size, and that really sweet footprints pendant that comes in the adorable box in its final quantities ever. Brand new today, just 100 left on the footprints. Actually, I will be back tomorrow. And I saw Dana Bledsoe today.
What are you doing tomorrow, do you know?
You are doing Saturday Morning Q at 10 o'clock, Sean Killinger. Ha! Hey, it's my first time in 2 weeks not doing the show. I'm going to miss you guys. Sean's coming up next with Q Check, and also it's the continuation of a host of spring favorites. So she also has 2 hours of Sean Says Accessorize. I go home and I memorize.